See,
Denise Richards and the lovely Lulu.
welcome back to another All Things Home. Denise and I were just laughing, having a good time. So I thought, you know what? Let's hit the record button and laugh and have a good time on our videos.
With
that
you,
sound?
yes.
With you, the people out there in the YouTube. I want to say YouTube land, but I'm thinking we may start posting these on Facebook, by the way, too.
I do sometimes.
Do you?
I do. Once in a while on my business page, you'll find it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, I'm thinking about also uploading them straight to YouTube as well, and Facebook and not just YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. If you're watching this on Facebook, cool. This is the first one. Maybe the second one I've loaded up on Facebook. Anyways, enough of the technology side. Well, today, here we are, the end of June. And it's just a great day.
June 29th.
June 29th. We've got a couple things to celebrate today. 3 national days I put on there. The first one is probably Karen from HR's favorite holiday and my wife Angie's.
Yes, because they are the best of this by far.
They love hugging.
National Hug Day.
National Hug Day. Now, I'm not a big hugger, so, you and Lulu
Angie hugs
for me.
great enough for you, so it's all good.
They do
She's
a great
wonderful.
job. There's a guy in my church, too. He's not a hugger, but he knows Angie is, so he'll give her a hug. It's so adorable.
I love that.
Yeah, and then today's also National Fisherman's Day, which I love that.
Okay.
I'm going fishing after this.
You are?
If my buddy Coy Roberts will give me a call.
Okay.
He takes me sometimes out to Lake Okeechobee, and then we've been in the Gulf as well, too, a few times.
Okay. Well, since it's National Hug Day, if you catch a fish, are you going to hug it?
No. They kind of stinky, and they'll slap you with their things, Anyways, not hugging a fish. And then today's also National Work From Home Day.
Oh, that's it. I'm out. Going home.
See ya. We're out of here. Now, here's the nice thing is I do work from home a lot. Do you work from home a lot?
I do, yeah.
Now, we're at my office right now, but I love working from home.
I do. I finally am at a place in my career where I can kind of pick and choose what I want to do. So I love to get out, but I also love to work from home because that's when I get the most done.
That's a good place to be in your career.
It is.
Good for you.
Long time.
Hope I can get there one day. Hey, last episode was really good. We talked about Airbnb investing. So if you've had any thoughts about Airbnb investing, or you're hearing me say it right now, and you're thinking, man, I wonder if I should look into Airbnb investing, you got to watch last episode. It was really good. We talked about Airbnb, the risk and the rewards, the benefits and the not benefits of having an Airbnb, kind of listed 4 or 5 on each.
We did, and it was actually a really great episode. And if you don't know what an Airbnb is, you'll find out if you look at the episode.
That's a great idea. And so watch that if you would love to do that. We would love you to do that as well, too. Watch that. Let's jump into today's topic. Today's topic is really good. Talks about single-family rent growth continues year-long descent. Now, when I read the topic of this article, it caught me because from first glance, family rent growth continues year-long descent in last month. And I'm thinking, well, that's not what I've heard or seen recently, like rentals decreasing. I haven't seen that anywhere around here in Southwest Florida. So I wanted to jump into this. And this article specifically hits the metro areas, so large towns or cities and those suburbs surrounding them, and how it has descended. But it's a very deceptive title, which happens a lot of times on articles. News releases?
It does, and this is a perfect example of how the media can spin facts to appear one way when in fact we're in great shape, because what this is ultimately reporting is that we are at a healthy rate of growth on rental cost.
Yeah.
The norm, 4 to 5%. That's a healthy market.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that it's continuing to descend because it was so high.
The increase was so high. Just the increase, not rental rates. But yeah, exactly. The rental increase, like after COVID, has increased 25% on rental rates over the 2 years. And since over the last 12 months, rental rates have only increased 3.7%. So there's a slower increase, but it's still increasing. It's not the hockey stick increase. It's more just leveled off with a slight increase over the last 12 months.
It's a really good sign
that
we're headed toward a healthy market.
So rental rates aren't dropping. They're just not increasing as fast. That's what the title should be. Rental rates are not dropping, just not as fast increase as they were before. That's a long title for an article, and it's probably not as clickable.
And that's what they were saying about property values for the longest time. And for the first time, I finally heard mainstream media admit that home values are going up year over year. But they have been, just not at the same crazy rate they were right after COVID.
Exactly. Anyways, great article. I don't want to
is.
get too much in the weeds, but rental rates are still going up. And if you want to see more, read this article. We'll put a link below in the description if you're on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, while you're looking for that link, your eyes are going to go right past the like and subscribe section of that. So if you haven't done so yet, do us a favor, like and subscribe. We're banging on that 400 subscriber mark. We continue to go up, or as like the cool people call it, the subs. They call subscribers subs because it's shorter.
I like
so
that.
Be a sub for us.
You want to be a sub?
Be a sub for us.
An
Hit that.
ATH sub.
We would love that.
We'll
Don't
get
even know what
hats,
HT.
shirts. We'll have promo items. Just
What's
kidding.
HTH? Okay, anyways. All right, let's talk about CPI real quick. That's going to come out, right?
Yep, our consumer price index is going to come out, another reporting on July 12th. Now, we have been decreasing. We were way over 9%. Now we're like 4.5%. July 12th should get us down a little bit more. If we could just get the used car costs to come down.
What's that have to do with all that?
There are all these factors that are affecting the consumer price index, which is what we look at for our rate of inflation. And one of the factors is used cars, and it's just not coming down with everything else. So it's slowing us down a little bit. Also, the other thing that was a factor that I was reading about just the other day is that Europe, or Great Britain, excuse me, their Fed rate, like ours, they hiked theirs. And it's affecting the global economy right now.
Always does.
It does. You would think we're just so separate, but we are not.
We are
the
not.
whole world affects the whole world.
It does. What happens here, what happens in China sometimes comes to America, like it did a few years ago, and it affected the whole world. So that does happen. Not too much into that because we may get kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
Although they're allowing for more talks about that stuff. I heard that the other day. They're not banning people from that. They're actually letting people have free speech. That's weird. Anyways, thank you, YouTube, for doing that.
Very suspect, though.
Enough on that. Hey, listen, this is so cool what I want to talk about next. We want to connect you with somebody that I don't know that we've talked about before.
If we did, it was a long time ago, but right now is very timely.
Yes.
And when you say cool, you mean cool with a K. That's
Cool with a K.
Dr. Cool.
Dr. Cool.
That's right. Their team over there, let me tell you, I called them 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Now, we'll tell them first who Dr. Cool is.
Dr.
What company is that?
Cool Air Conditioning. Mark Manor is the owner. And his staff and team are experts. They are amazing. The customer service cannot be beat. When I have a 911 at 7 p.m. and I'm 2 counties away, they were there within a half an hour.
That's amazing. How did they do that?
They have people everywhere. I mean,
What was your emergency?
I had no air conditioning.
No air conditioning in
My house
Florida?
was 85 degrees and it was getting hotter and hotter and hotter. It's June in Florida, July in Florida.
And humid.
Almost, yeah.
Some people think 85, that's not too bad. But when you add humidity to that, it's like the opposite of when people up north say the wind chill is, negative whatever degrees. In Florida, it's like 85 plus the humidity is like 105 degrees.
They actually report the weather that way.
Do they?
Heat index or heat feels like?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Heat feels like is what they call it.
Heat feels
But
like.
anyway, Dr. Cool, they're in our network. Just a great group of people. They are located in beautiful Bonita Springs.
Right here around the corner from
They
us.
serve from Collier County to Charlotte County.
They're amazing. So if you need Dr. Cool, if your AC's on the fritz, or if you just want a maintenance plan, they do a great job with a maintenance plan. They'll come out every 6 months, clean your coils, which is important because from personal experience, they get moldy. They'll drain your line for you. They'll get it so that in the summer months, you have a less likelihood of it going kaput.
Yep, and I think that's the reason why my AC has lasted as long as it has, because I've been with them on the maintenance plan.
You got to be on a maintenance plan. Smart thing to do. So reach out to Dr. Cool. Tell them Denise and John sent you. They're wonderful people. Jennifer.
And Lulu.
Well, Lulu didn't send anybody. Lulu just smiles and looks pretty. But tell Dr. Cool, Mark Maynor, and his beautiful wife, Jennifer, that Denise and I sent you. They're a great family duo. Their daughter, Skylar, I think, works for them now. They're just a great family operation, and Mark's a wonderful man. Anyways, give them a shout out and reach out to them for all your AC needs. And thanks for watching this. And I don't know if I mentioned yet. I think I didn't. Or did. So like and subscribe to this. If you've made it to the end of this video, good for you.
Yeah, right on.
We are so thankful for you.
You're our special subs.
You are our special subs. Have a great week. We'll see you in July as we get ready to celebrate. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.
Bye.